1, 2. Testing, testing, testing. And we're good. Testing, testing. Guys, can you hear us out in chat? Welcome, chat. How are you guys doing? Can you guys hear us? Can we get a heck yes if you guys can see us?
Oh, host, good idea.
Please and thank you. Please and thank you.
Nice,
Yeah, guys,
that's a
go
really good
ahead and
idea.
like the channel. Welcome, everybody. How are you guys doing today? Heck yes. What's up, Dress and Bowtie? How are you doing? Our lovely mods in chat right now. And the keyboards, good to see you. Welcome, everybody, to Mishmash TV's Quarantine with the Creators. It's our second installment Friday at 1 p.m. We'll be having another one at 6 p.m. later today, but thank you so much for being here. We have our lovely guest, Geekosaurus, Vandit. I think I'm aiming the right way. Geekosaurus, no, other way. Andy, Bellabyte, KatyBentz, Rockdad, Vandit, and Geekosaurusrex here with us for you guys to meet today. Another bunch of our wonderful and lovely creators on Mishmash TV that are taking time out of their busy schedule to come and hang out with you guys and hang with the family. Again, mods, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate all the work that you guys do on the channel. Can we get some mod love in chat, please? All of you beautiful and wonderful community members, thank you so much for being here and hanging out with us. Thank you so much for the support for the channel. It's week 2. And it's crazy right now. I think we're at 450 followers. You guys have done an amazing job retweeting the tweets, getting us more people on the channel, hanging out, supporting the creators. We want to thank you all for that. So thank you guys so much for being here. Let's get started. We only have about an hour, so we're going to start off by introducing everybody and let them talk about themselves a little bit so you guys can get to know them a little bit better. We'll start with Andy. Andy, if you want to say hi to the chat and just let them know who you are, how you got started in Twitch, how long you've been streaming, and what you do stream on your channel.
Well, hi everybody. I'm Andy, the Scottish person, I guess. Like that's how I'm known as, like the person with the accent. I'm a variety streamer. I stream all types of games. I actually first started streaming in August of last year. I totally didn't write that down and try and remember it. But I've been streaming for quite a little while now, and what really got me into streaming was trying to reach out and make new friends and try to put smiles on people's faces whenever I can. Like that's just the biggest thing for me on Twitch. I think it's just great. See when someone says, "Oh, this made my day," I'm like, fantastic. I did it. Perfect.
Yeah. You do a wonderful job of that too. A lot of you guys have already caught Andy's gameplay on Minecraft on our channel and stuff. And if you haven't, definitely go and check him out.
We don't talk about it.
It's great, man. We all have a great time over there. I love those streams. Next up, we have Bellabyte, another one of our fellow content creators. If you'd like to introduce yourself, Bella, just let everybody know when you started getting into Twitch, how long you've been on Twitch, and what you stream on your channel.
All right, so I'm like fresh out the womb. I started streaming like 3 months ago. So like the umbilical cord is still like attached to me. I still have to learn a lot of things about the environment of Twitch and everything like that, but I think I've gotten the hang of it so far.
Yeah,
I'd
you've
like to
been. Sorry,
I'd
go
like to
ahead.
say that no, you're fine. That I'm like a variety streamer in a way. I still haven't like found my niche of streaming, and I think I still have a ways to go. But sometimes I chat. Sometimes I'll paint plastic babies on stream. Um, Other times I'll play a game. I'm not very good, but I try. And sometimes I cook and burn some things on stream. But essentially, I just want to have a good time.
That's great.
And
Yeah, no, your streams have been great. What game are you currently playing right now? A lot of on your channel.
um, whenever I first started streaming, I only streamed Stardew, and then I kind of stepped away, and I think I'm back playing Stardew a bit. It's a lot of fun, very wholesome for the most part.
Definitely. Yeah, you guys should definitely go check out Bella when she plays Stardew and also watch her. Usually streaming, I think it's Wednesdays at 8 a.m. on Mishmash TV. I don't know if it changed for next week, but definitely go check out Bella, please. She's very sweet, awesome, very relatable, easy to talk to over stream. So go definitely check her out. Another one of our great content creators who is currently playing Final Fantasy. Is it 7 the remake? I'm not really sure which one it is. Rock Dad?
Yeah, hi.
Yeah.
It is Final Fantasy VII, the remake,
Yeah.
and it's beautiful. It's such a gorgeous game. I'm like an original player of the game. It came out like originally like in 1997 on like a 3-disc game. But
Yeah.
I'm only on chapter 9. I'm actually like one of the slower players of the game. There's so many other streamers out there that are already like done with it. I'm like, man, I'm so behind.
It's a good game that you're enjoying too. I enjoyed watching that on stream, definitely, and the artwork in the game is beautiful.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. If you want to introduce yourself to the chat, let them know when you started or how you got into Twitch, how long you've been streaming for, and what you stream on your channel.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so what's up, everybody? I'm RockDead1984. I'm a disabled veteran. I did 7 years active duty in the United States Air Force, 3 tours to the Middle East. And it was after I finished getting my college degree, I was sitting down on the couch with my 2 sons, and we were watching YouTube. And they go, "Dad, you could do this." I was like, "Do what?" They're like, "You could play video games and make videos." So I'm like, "Oh yeah, like a YouTuber?" I was like, man, I was in between jobs at the time, and so I was like, all right, let's give it a shot. And I started looking, and I came across Twitch. Like I was completely ignorant with social media. Like I didn't have any Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch. I didn't have any of that. So that was all like taking a drink of water from a fire hydrant. It just came at me all at once, and it was trial by fire. And when I started out as a family friendly because it was my kids that got me into it. So like how Bellabyte was talking about finding her niche, it takes time.
Yeah.
I've been streaming now since September of 2018, so just about 20
Nice.
months now. Thank you.
Awesome.
And it took me a long time to kind of figure out what it is I wanted to do. I'm a variety
Welcome to
streamer.
the
I enjoy
Mishmash
bouncing
family.
around. There's so many amazing games out there to where it's hard to be just tied down to just one. But I get it why so many streamers do, because it's easy to build like a community with just like maining like one game, like a BR or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't traditionally gravitate to a BR. I like games where I can stop or pause whatever I'm doing so I can actually interact with my chat, because I'm really interactive with my chat and I love that. You get me with a BR and I'm gonna struggle. I'm gonna be like, wait a second here, chat. Let me lie down in this bush real quick so I don't die.
Yeah. Nice. And what kind of content have you been streaming on your channel recently? I know that you do artwork too, right?
I do, yeah. I do a lot of different things. Every once in a while, I'll try to do artwork. I draw stickers for my community. Every month, we do a new sticker in my channel. I luckily got picked up with a sponsorship with Rocket Monkey Stickers,
Nice.
and because of that, I like to do stickers every month. So yeah, I do art in the channel. I've just started doing podcasts with one of my good friends who's also a Twitch streamer. He's been streaming for over 2 years now, and this is something we just recently started. And on top of that, yeah, gameplay. So, and like we said, Final Fantasy VII is currently the game I'm playing.
Awesome. Well, guys, definitely go check out Rock Dad. Another one of our great creators. Was checking out the Final Fantasy stream and we were watching on Mishmash. Great stuff. Definitely go follow Rock Dad if you guys want to go hang out with him. Also, thank you for your service, Rock Dad. I didn't
Yes,
get to
thank
mention
you.
that after you said you served.
Oh, it was definitely a pleasure and an honor. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. Go check him out, guys. Rock Dad 1984 on Twitch. Super awesome guy, super nice guy. Next up, we have one of my good friends, a lovely dude, Vandit. If you'd like to introduce yourself, let him know how you got started on Twitch, how long you've been streaming for, and what you stream on your channel currently. Ooh, mic muted. I don't know if you could hear us, dude. I think your mic might be muted.
I definitely
Oh,
muted
okay.
it when I was typing. so
Very
that-
good.
Okay, let's try that again. Hey guys, my name is Vandit, as you heard from Kov. My real name is Trung. If you ever wanna, if that's easier, probably not easier, but if Bella is like fresh out the womb, I'm definitely still in there. You know, I gave streaming a shot back in, I want to say November, and did it for like a few weeks. But I just could not keep up with it with work and school, and so I stopped. And then April rolled around, and suddenly I have all this free time. So we've been at it for about a month now. I guess at the beginning of April was the first day of April was my first stream. And yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
And then what kind of stuff do you stream on your channel?
I stream only Magic the Gathering at the moment. It's a card game. If any of you are familiar.
And Minecraft.
yeah.
You stream Minecraft.
On Mishmash, yeah. I don't stream any
Mishmash.
Minecraft on my own channel.
Oh, you just
Pro
do
level G Minecraft player right
Yeah.
there. Just so you guys know.
He's got
Yeah,
a great
so,
house.
Oh, thank you. Yours is better, Katie?
I don't know. I
Little-
think
your
Kov's poop hut's better. Isn't that what it's called?
No, that's what. Yeah,
No,
that's what it is. The
that's-
stone poop hut.
I like.
Oh, you
I
changed
think
the
I
name?
like Kov's better.
Okay, yeah. I will be streaming the variety stuff on Mishmash just because my audience on like playing Magic doesn't really like to branch out at all. If I play anything else, they retaliate pretty badly. So
Interesting.
yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It's like what Rockdad was saying, right? It's very easy to build a community pretty quickly. Like the growth has been pretty quick in just a month, but the difference is like the people that are watching you just aren't really there for you, right? They're like there for the game.
So can I ask you this? What happens when they retaliate? They're like, we don't want to watch this, or what happens?
Although like actually unfollow, which is like
What?
pretty noticeable as a new streamer, right?
Hardcore fanage.
I
right
know
there.
they're hardcore. Like well, I mean,
They literally
yeah,
only want to watch Magic the
they
Gathering.
literally only want to watch Magic. So that's why I'm hoping Mishmash lets me like do other things I want to do, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
But like doing the other games here has made me really want to just like stop the Magic thing on my own channel and just like variety stream too because it looks so fun. You guys are all like so great to watch too.
Yeah, everybody's great here, that's for sure. But if you guys want to go and learn how to play Magic, you should definitely go and learn from Vandit. He explains everything that he does. So if you guys really want to get into Magic and get to what is it, ultimate god tier,
Yes.
crystal
Legend Mythic
ultimate
first
rank,
place. Yep.
definitely go follow Vandit for sure. And super nice guy, super awesome to talk to. He's a very chill stream, great music and everything like that. Also, thank you so much, Dark Fire Cat, for the sub to the Mishmash family. Welcome to the family, my friend. Can we get some love and hype in chat for Dark Fire Cat, please? Thanks again, Bandit. Appreciate it. And finally up, Geekosaurusrex, another one of our lovely content creators, was currently playing Alien Isolation on Mishmash and will be doing it right after this quarantine stream. Geek, if you want to introduce yourself, let the lovely people know how you got into Twitch, how long you've been streaming, and what you stream on your channel.
Okay, so hi, my name is Geekosaurusrex. I got into Twitch by finding out about Twitch and being like, there's no way in heck people pay to watch other people play video games. Like, I did not understand the concept at all. And then I was converted and I'm part of the cult now. I love it. It's my family. I found my boyfriend on Twitch, actually.
Yes, you guys are so cute.
It's not a dating site, but sometimes it is.
Can't be.
Right now I'm playing Dark Souls. I'm voice acting Undertale with my boyfriend on stream right now, playing it through for the first time. Bawled my eyes out on stream last night. And Alien Isolation on Mishmash and Resident Evil 3 on my channel. I love scary games and I love games with a good story. Those usually don't go hand in hand, but I like them both. And I've been streaming for about 2 years now. Next month it'll be 2 years.
Also, I think Geek is very modest about this, but she's also TikTok famous. If you
She
guys
is
don't know,
super TikTok. Guys, go follow her TikTok.
Stop.
does anybody have the link to Geek's TikTok? Is that something you can watch on the internet, or do you have to be on your phone?
You can watch it on the internet.
Okay, if somebody could spam Geek's TikTok in chat, so you guys can go follow her on TikTok.
She's
please do that.
hilarious. She's got an awesome Bob Ross cosplay that she just like has so much material from. Did you film all that stuff in one day, or do you dress up as Bob Ross regularly and film TikToks?
That's like a weekly. That's like a Thursday night, you know, the Bob Ross cosplay.
That's
But,
awesome.
Yeah, Bob Ross, Teletubbies, Dwight, they're all like common phrases on my stream. I thought about this beforehand, like how do I explain why those are? There's no explanation. They just are, and that's just how it is.
That's great. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Definitely go. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say the same thing. Go follow Geekosaurusrex, guys. We get some shout outs in
Definitely.
the chat for her.
Yeah, and she also displays her TikToks on her stream. So if you guys want to see the fun before you go and drop that follow that you need to do, go check out Geekosaurus on her channel, please.
Thank you.
Great content creators, super nice. Those are your content creators, guys. A few of them out of the bunch that we do have right now. We do have more at 6 p.m. Before we get into questions, guys, for those of you that don't know, I am KingKov. Below me is KatyBentz. We are both producers of Mishmash TV. Katie, if you want to introduce yourself, I don't think you need an introduction because everybody already knows you and loves you. But for the people that don't know who you are, do you want to give yourself a little introduction?
Yeah, so I'm KatyBentz. I've been streaming on Twitch for 2.5, almost 3 years, and variety streamer. Yeah, that's a little bit about me. Kov, what about you?
Katie got me into Twitch. I knew about Twitch before, but never thought I could be a streamer. Only been streaming about 8 months or so. Variety streamer. I don't really have set content that I do too much.
He's an awesome DJ. Awesome.
Yeah, I try to get
Awesome.
into.
He's very
other
modest
things,
too.
but
He's great at DJing.
It's interesting, but yeah. Hopefully I get back into streaming and see you guys on my channel at some point. Maybe on Mishmash. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. Guys, thank you so much for being here. We are gonna open it up for questions. If anybody has any questions that they'd like to ask the creators, please type your questions in chat. The mods will get it to us in Discord, and we can go ahead and ask all of our lovely creators those questions.
So we have a couple questions already. So you guys ready to get into it?
Yeah.
Heck
Let's
yeah.
go.
All right. Hold on. Mods, just so we can give people recognition, make sure you put the names with it as well, because we want to make sure that we have recognition for the questions. Okay, so was there ever a point where you considered stopping streaming, and if so, what got you through those rough patches? I know Bella and Vandit, you guys are new, so you might not be able to answer that really, but just kind of take a swing at it, and just feel free to jump in whenever.
Well, I can say that I've not really come up against that barrier or that challenge or that hurdle for the feeling of wanting to quit. I've come across streamers who have quit, and then some that came back after taking a break. I've always played games that I've wanted to play, and that's advice I've always given like new streamers when they've come into my stream. Like what they should do when they start streaming is like play what you want to play, because if you're having fun enjoying the content that you want to play, your chat's going to see that. They're going to see that you're enjoying it. It's going to be like genuinely a good time, I guess, for everybody to say. But if you get into a rut to where you feel like quitting, it's okay to take a break. I mean, like IRL in real life, should always come first. And if things are going on that's causing stress, or you're starting to get stressed with streaming, because in my opinion, streaming shouldn't be stressful. It should be enjoyable. So if it gets to the point where it's not enjoyable, then take a break, and you can always come back to it.
Mm-hmm. And your community will always be there.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anybody else want to jump in on that one?
I'll jump in on that one. What Rock Dad was saying was absolutely true. I mean, I've been stuck in a rut at some points, and I've been stressing over because I balance college and other things, my social life and everything else with my streaming, and sometimes it can be too much. Sometimes it can be too much, and sometimes you do need to take a break. Don't be afraid to take a break, because people are going to understand. That's the thing that I've found, is that people will understand that if you personally need to take a break, and that will make you come back better than ever, do it. Like I've done it. I've actually done it quite a few times. I'm not gonna lie, but I definitely do think that the way to work through it is to take your own time. Take your time with it. Don't rush anything. If you don't feel ready to move on to it, don't do it.
I can definitely echo that. Like, even though I am like pretty new, right? And I had only been streaming like 2 weeks, and decided I just wasn't gonna work out. There are still people from back there, from November, that had just watching for 2 weeks, that are still around and hanging out all these months later in April. Because like what Katie was saying, they stick around. Like they're still on the internet, right? They're not gonna just leave and never ignore you for taking a break. So if you need to, you can.
Sweet. We're gonna move on to the next question. This one is from Armad Waz. What was the best piece of advice you ever received since you started streaming? If anybody wants to jump on that.
Don't watch your view count. That's the advice I ever got. You're gonna stress yourself out worrying about your view count.
Can we get some claps in chat for Rock Dad, because that is some freaking
Man, I'll give him a
advice.
clap right now. Like
Smash TV.
definitely needed.
Yeah, that seems so obvious, but it honestly was probably some of the best advice I received too. And it wasn't even like someone telling me this. I think I had just seen it, like when Mishmash just became a thing. Someone had said it in the Discord. It might have been Rock Dad. Somebody said it. And like,
I think it was Shizzy that was talking about that. Yeah.
And like, I was like, okay, that's kind of obvious. But then the next stream, I turned off. Like, you can click it and turn off the stream, the viewer account, right? and that actually just did change the way I interacted so much because like I wouldn't just stop to stare at the count, you know. So it definitely
Yeah.
just made the content better for sure.
Streaming as if you always have an audience, like, because there's gonna be people who are just starting out with just one viewer, but if you get used to the idea that you're always streaming to an audience, it won't matter what that view count is. You'll just be used to it.
I just want to ask a question piggybacking off of that before we get into the next question. How did it feel talking to the camera when you guys first started with like a 0 or 1 view count? And how did you get
So
over?
awkward.
Yeah, how did you guys get over that? Like, did you guys pep talk yourself and stuff like that after you started going through streams? What helped you change?
Music.
Oh yeah,
I'll
Music
agree with that
definitely
one. Yeah.
sets the mood, you know, like having some music in like the starting soon screen if you happen to have one, and then just listening to music, maybe like focusing your inner, like, you know, like, I don't know, I don't want to say chi, I don't know what you would call, but just like calming yourself, taking some breaths, and then just like, because I always get nervous, even like when I hit the live, even after 20 months of streaming, I still get nervous every time I hit that button. So it hasn't gone away for me really, but music definitely helps me kind of get into the mindset.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sweet. Anybody else want to chime in on that before I move on?
I was going to say the same thing. I was going to say Headstrong. When I first started, Headstrong was the song I listened to before, just like soccer games growing up. I always listened to Headstrong before I started streaming because I was like, yeah, I could take this on. I could do anything. I belong here.
I like it.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I mean, kind of branching on that a little bit, not what to do when there's literally no one there, but even having just one or two people that you know in real life, even if they're not super interested in what you're playing,
Mhm.
I'm sure you could rope somebody to like sit and chat and just chat with you, and that would probably make things a lot easier. Just having someone to talk, like actually having someone to talk to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. So our next question is from Hepcat713. How do you choose games at fan request only or by your interest or both, and why? And do you, I guess to go off of that question, do you prefer to do fan request or do you prefer to do what you want to play? I know Rock Dead kind of talked about that a little bit about playing what you want, but if you guys wanted to elaborate on that, or Hepcat.
I mean, I think it's a good idea to balance both of them. Don't always go one way, because then you'll want to do something and maybe your audience wants to see something but you're not really feeling it. Do a mixture of both. Look into games, be open-minded about trying new games, about trying games that your community want to see. Maybe look into them a little. Obviously not spoiling anything, but I think it's always good to kind of measure them out, do a bit of both, take suggestions for games, look at them. You don't have to play them if you don't feel like it's your sort of game and you won't enjoy them. Do something that you're going to enjoy, but do keep an open mind about it and look at the games that people are suggesting. Sorry, I can't English.
No, that's fine. I agree with that, because I would have never found Hollow Knight if somebody didn't have me try like a platform, because I was never really a platformer gamer, and I actually had somebody in the community say, "Hey, you should try some Hollow Knight. I bet you would like it." And the next thing you know, I fell in love with it, and I wanted to try other platformers, and ended up trying a whole bunch of other suggested games that came from the community. So you never know, you might end up finding something that you didn't know you would like by trying other things.
Nice. We'll move on to the next question. It's from Dress and Bowtie, one of our lovely mods in chat. We can actually go around for everybody in the call, and we're going to ask you guys, what was your favorite game to stream so far? If you want to start off, Andy.
Well, I know for a fact, like, I just straight off the bat, I know already what game I love to stream. I'd never played any type of games like the Life is Strange series. I watched people play them. I was like, okay, you know, everyone's ranting and raving. I'm gonna like it, but I don't. But then I actually played them, and then I was like, wow, the choices in that game and the way it impacts, it just absolutely blows your mind. It really does, and you just bond so well with the characters. People are like, sorry, pardon me, I've been drinking a lot of soda. People were like, people were like, "Oh, you're gonna cry." I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna cry." And then like first episode, I was like, "Why?" Started like bawling my eyes out, and I don't think there's games that I've played before that attach to me like that. The ones that I can actually feel like I can relate to.
Mhm.
So I'd say Life is Strange is probably my favorite game that I've streamed.
So Life is Strange for AndyHatter. Bellabyte.
I'd have to go with two. Outlast, because I love getting scared, and Undertale, because I went in blind and you just don't expect anything, and the whole game is just like one big meme, and I love it.
Mhm. So if you had to choose between Undertale and Outlast, which one would you choose?
Probably Undertale, just like
Undertale.
the music and like the characters, Sans, how they talk. I just don't understand, but I love it.
That's great. Go ahead, rock that if you want to let everybody know what your favorite game to stream on your stream has been so far.
Well, I have to make sure I tell Bellabyte that is a great game. My community told me to try that one out, and I loved it. Undertale was a great game. I had no idea what to expect either, and I laughed throughout like 3/4 of that game. But my favorite game that I've enjoyed streaming has probably been Zelda Breath of the Wild. It is just such an like immersive game, and it's so chill and laid back. You can have a day where you're like, we're gonna knock out all these these quests, or you can have a days like, I'm just gonna go explore and see what we find, and the community just goes with you. And next thing you know, you're creating a whole new experience together. That's probably one of my favorite games to stream is Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Nice. Vandit.
Well, probably not the default to Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's more than that, right? Like I've played a few other things, but I guess maybe because I'm newer, but like using the crutch of explaining what's going on in the game and like just talking about the game makes it easier when I don't have as many people watching sometimes, right?
Mhm.
So with Magic, I can just explain super detailed, try to be educational about
Mhm.
like why I'm doing things. Whereas in a game like Minecraft, it's fun to play, but I can't really do that. So it relies a lot more on the interaction chat,
Mhm. If
So maybe I'll
you
grow
had
out
to
of it,
pick,
but
sorry, go ahead.
that's
Go
it.
ahead.
Oh, that was it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you had to choose a game besides Magic that you've played but you haven't streamed yet, or you would like to stream, what would that be? If you have one.
I always thought like would Life is Strange be considered an RPG?
Yeah, I think so, right?
Yeah, so like stuff like RPGs, I guess. I haven't played many in my life, but I think what Andy was saying, it just seems to have like I think the storyline lends itself really well to streaming. So
Mhm.
you don't have to create your own story arc within your stream, like you're
Mhm.
just following one along anyways.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah. So
Okay.
probably any RPG.
Geek, if you'd like to let us know what your favorite game has been so far that you streamed.
I would love to let you know
Mhm.
it has also been Undertale. It's been my favorite game to stream and my least favorite game to stream. It's my favorite because holy cow, that game is amazing. Like I said, I bawled my eyes out last night playing it. I get to voice act it with my boyfriend, so it like makes it more personal to me and it's just it's so good with all the music and everything. But least favorite also because I understand how it affects people and they can't help but tell you exactly how you should be playing. I've had more deleted messages in that game than all the rest of my games combined.
That's awesome.
But it's worth it. It's so worth it.
Sweet. It's Undertale then. KatyBentz, if you want to let the people know what game you've had so much fun playing
Ooh,
on stream.
Probably Hellblade. That's a great game. Really, we talk about games that you can connect to. Like that's just like a game that like really hit hard and was really really interesting to play. And it's just beautiful. The soundtrack and everything is great. How about you, Kav?
Wow, it's been a while. What was that game?
Pedro game?
Pedro? Oh, my friend Pedro.
I feel
That
like
was
you
fun.
Banana?
Jump King. Yeah, the crazy dude that listens to his banana friend or whatever.
What were
his
you gonna
last
ask
name is
though?
for him.
What was what one?
What was that game I was playing before the gorilla one or the ape one?
Before the gorilla one?
No, the gorilla one.
Oh, it was generate like I don't know, monkey generation.
Ancestors.
Yeah, something like that.
That's it. Yeah, the monkey one. Yeah, they
Monkey
got it.
generation. I don't know.
Yeah, that probably had to be it. That was a really frustrating game. It was a lot of fun. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, there's a lot
Awesome.
of stuff that went on there.
There's a lot. So
Sweet.
our next question is from Mirat25. We could just do it again. We could do it again. I like the going around. So we'll go around starting with Andy again. Why did you decide to join this network? I'm guessing network as in Mishmash?
Mishmash.
So we'll go with that. Why did you decide to join Mishmash? Andy?
Well, I decided to join Mishmash because I thought it was a great opportunity to meet new friends, interact with new communities, and just all out meet a bunch of new people. I mean, what better way than to interact with people on the weekly, if not the daily, eventually, with and just getting to know these people more. It's basically like I've only been here for 2 weeks, and I've been so welcomed. Everyone is so lovely. Like all of these beautiful people in here are absolutely lovely. And in a way, it is a family. It is a family because it feels like everyone's so welcoming, open, and just all out supportive and lovely. So that's why I joined Mishmash. I thought it was a great idea to meet you guys.
Yay. Bella, how about you?
Yay!
I'm honestly in the same boat. I honestly kind of felt isolated whenever I first started on Twitch, and then like whenever Cov reached out to me, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna like dive into the deep end and like try it out. And it's like a really cool project. And I've been seeing everyone's names in the Discord. And then whenever it finally like aired, I saw everyone in like chat and stuff, and then in my chats, and I'm like, this is really cool.
Oh, that's awesome. Baghdad?
Well, I had gotten a message to be, as an invite to Mishmash, and I loved the idea of it. I hadn't come across a community before to where they wanted to have a channel that was essentially going all day throughout the week with a different streamer, like every 2 to 3 hours or something like that. I'm like, wow, that's a real cool idea, and I felt flattered that I got the invite. And of course, thinking from like a growth viewpoint, it's like this could be another great opportunity for exposure for me to get my brand or my name out there for people to find me, while still, like how AndyHatter's been saying, how Bellabyte's been saying, while meeting other people. Because one thing for me, I'm a military brat. I was born in Germany, raised in Europe. I joined the military myself and did some more traveling. So I enjoy meeting new people and experiencing like other cultures that streamers have to bring. And so that seemed like a win-win, a great way to get more exposure and to meet more people and to be a part of something I've not seen before, and to see it grow to where it is right now with just a matter of 2 weeks is mind blown to me. And like Andy and Bella has been saying, it's been such a welcoming community that I'm very happy, and I feel privileged to be a part of it. And I really do appreciate the invite and being a part of this.
Of course, we'd love to have you on.
Vandit?
Well, like Kov said, I'm a good friend of his. He's a good friend of mine from back in college, and so he's been a part of my like Twitch journey. I think I forgot to say he's the one actually that got me in it back in November, right? So
Well, you were already in it before me. I mean, we just
kinda. I was helping.
Yeah.
I was managing someone else's Twitch channel, which is like, I guess in a way, like I didn't realize how different it was in front of the camera. Like I always belittled their like, oh, but it's so nerve wracking, right? And I was like, you'll be okay. But like actually being in front of the camera is so different. And Kyle like really helped me through that like initial journey. So I mean, if he has this opportunity that he thinks is a good idea, I just can't help but trust him, And it has been like, it's been great. I'm pretty inspired by what he's made here. So pretty cool stuff.
I also got to shout out Vandit, because if it wasn't for Vandit showing us this, how it works, but options for other streamers to stream on our platform, this would have been so much more difficult. So can we get some love and chat for Vandit too, please? You definitely helped us out with that. Sorry, you can continue on with.
Oh, that was it though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but thanks for the shout out. Right.
Yeah, of course, dude, of course. Thanks for helping us out. Geek.
Yeah, a lot of the same. A lot of my best friends are on Twitch, and I met them on Twitch, and I just have realized how real the relationships you make on this platform can be, and I was all about making some more. So that's why I joined.
Nice. We will move on to the next question. Another one of our mods, PSW. Do you get self-conscious about your appearance on stream, and how do you get over that if you do? If anybody wants to jump in on that one.
I would love to. When we first jumped into this call, I was wearing a black and white shirt. And I looked at myself. I looked at myself in the webcam and I was like, everyone's gonna say I look like I just escaped from prison. So I had to leave to go change my shirt and come back. So I know I do, just because I've had those people that have come in and been like, it looks like your hair just went through a car wash. Like there's always the people that make
Oh
you
my
feel
gosh.
self-conscious. And in the moment you're like, Psh, your mom, and then afterwards you like cry a little in your bed. So sometimes, yeah.
Oh man, that's such a mood.
Anybody else want to jump in on this question before I move on?
What was the question? Do we ever feel self-conscious?
If
Well,
you
how
do,
do you get over
yeah. If you do, how do you get over it?
Oh, very, yeah. I mean, I think for me, a lot of things I get over with like a sense of control, and I have like the stream gun right here, so if I know exactly how I look, then it's like a lot less like worrying, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So just constantly checking that. I mean, that's probably not healthy. I should probably take some tips from you guys, but that's currently what I do is just keep an eye on what I look like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I usually do my hair prior to getting on stream. I wasn't expecting to do the video today originally, so I was wearing a hat. I was like, oh, well, it's too late for me to do my hair. So I was like, whatever. So I guess I do get a little self-conscious because for the most part, I have a channel point that you can redeem in my channel. It's called the hair flip that was started by a viewer. And so I always try to have it set up to where I could do my hair flip for whenever people redeem that as a channel point redemption. So I guess I'm kind of self-conscious a little bit. I don't get over it.
That's the hard part of the question. Are we supposed to?
I don't think I do. I'm just like, no, I'm gonna be on camera. My wife will not get on my camera at all if she doesn't feel camera ready. She's like, no, I'm not camera ready. I'm not getting in your
I'm
stream.
not
I'm like,
camera
just for a
ready.
sec, just for a sec. She's like, no, I'm not doing it.
She made
So
a
it's
little appearance before. I remember during your Final Fantasy stream on Mishmash. I think people in the chat were hyping it up when we got her on screen for a little bit, right?
I think for a very short second, and I think
Yeah.
it was more like a, type deal to where that's all she did. It's funny.
Anybody else want to answer the question before I move on? Katie, if you want to do the next one.
Well, you want to do the next one? This is your question?
Oh, I guess. What has been your favorite part of Mishmash so far? It's kind of piggybacking off of joining this network, but if there's any specific thing that you've liked about being on Mishmash, what has it been?
The community, I love how positive this community is. Like they all build each other up so well and make everyone feel so loved and welcomed. I've never seen anything like it. And I've been in Katie's stream a little bit, and I know that she brings a lot of that energy. And so that's why I was excited to join too. But I love this family community loving feel.
Shout out to all you guys in chat for being here and supporting these amazing creators. Thank you guys so much. You guys are a wonderful community. Anybody else want to answer that question too? If you guys have any favorite parts?
I was like off that positivity thing. I was honestly really surprised by the open-mindedness of everybody, right? I knew there would be like loving, happy people, but like for people to be willing to watch pretty much anything because everyone here streams pretty different stuff,
Mhm.
and you'll see the same consistent names popping in and out of like pretty much every single stream with like creators they don't know, and it's like all hours throughout the day. And I'm just really impressed that they really do. It's a genuine connection to the streamers rather than just like the games, because obviously they can't be interested in everything. But pretty impressed.
That's true. It's true.
Anyone else?
I'd say that my favorite part of it is like the variety of people. Like this, it's not just one group. It's not just one type of streamer. It's not just one type of humor. It's everything you can think of, everybody you can think of. Like people of different ages, people from all over the world, people who have like different senses of humor. Like I have such a strange sense of humor. I do such weird things. I don't know, Kov, you've been there. It gets weird. Things can get super weird. Like
It might
before
be
I know
weird
it,
to other people, but I think it's normal. I think it's very normal.
before I know it, I'm wearing like a gas mask and a helmet, and I'm like, how did I end up getting here? Like, where did this come from? But I love the fact that people are so open and accepting of no matter who you are or what your type of humor is or how weird you can be. people love you. Like it's great. It's just awesome. That's probably my favorite part.
To piggyback off of Andy, that feeling that you get, like, I'm sure most streamers experience this, but after you're done streaming, let's say you have like a very like, let's say, a lit stream, and you like the endorphins and the dopamine levels are just like exploding, and then you end that stream and you're just like, man, that was awesome. I have felt that with this community, especially after like my first stream last week, and that's like one of my favorite things, because I get those moments with my own channel, but like, just to experience it with the first time on Mishmash and to look forward to it, it's almost like an
Welcome
addictive
to the
feeling. It's like, man,
Mishmash family.
that sense of community, and just that how everybody like in chat right now is just exploding with the love. You feel that as the streamer, and I think that's addictive, and I love that about Mishmash community, because I've seen that with all the streams, because I come into all the Mishmashers and try to check it out for a little bit, and I could just, it's the same energy every time.
Yeah, it's true. We do have a very loving community. They're awesome. Again, you guys are amazing.
Super amazing.
Anybody else want to answer that before we move on to the next question?
Yeah, I think I just love how I can just be lurking and just like have 5 hours of content and watch like 3 different people. And I'm just like, I don't ever want to close the tab. Great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's fun. Especially, there's a lot of new things that Katie and I are thinking of and wanting to roll out pretty soon. So we're excited to have you guys in on the project, and hopefully everybody's going to be really enjoying what we put out there. And having you guys, especially as content creators, it's not hard to get a lot of people in here, because you guys are amazing.
Yeah,
at
you
what
guys are
do.
seriously like the best. You guys are OGs. You're the best. We love you guys so much.
Yeah, definitely.
We have a couple more minutes here before we're gonna let Geek get all ready for her stream at 2 p.m. But if we want to end with this one question, I think this will be a good one to end with. And again, thank you guys so much for all the questions in the chat. If you could give advice to a new streamer, what would it be? And anybody can kind of jump in at this one again.
Don't be afraid to ban people. Don't feel bad about it.
Yeah.
I still feel like I
Well
feel
said,
bad
Bella.
about that now.
Yeah.
It's true though.
Yeah, well said. If I could chime in, going back to what Rock Dad said, biggest thing is not watching your view count. For those of you that get started streaming, and this is from personal experience, it's very nerve-wracking getting on the camera and just being able to talk by yourself. And I know it seems weird and everything like that, but everybody will have somebody on Twitch that wants to watch them. You guys just have to wait for the right moment. People will start following you, and then you'll realize that you guys are going to have, a community building on its own very soon. So, don't be nervous. Scare yourself a little, put yourself out there. It will pay off in the long run for sure. But yeah, based off what Rock Dad was saying, don't watch your view count. Don't pay attention to the numbers. Just have fun as much as you can.
Absolutely. And then one thing I would add to that too is that once you get started and you start to get your regulars, try to find multiple mods and take good care of your mods, because your mods take great care of you. So I think that's one thing that I think mods aren't appreciated enough. I think they don't get enough like recognition where recognition is due. I think moderators seriously make a great streamer, because you're concentrating on what you're trying to do. You got all these things going on, all these apps, and your game, and you're trying to keep up with the chat. Last thing you need to be doing is like, oh my gosh, what's this person doing, trying to like ban or time out and something like that. So find yourself a good mod and then take good care of them, because they're going to take good care of you.
I mean,
Anybody
I'd
else?
also sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'd also add that interact with other streamers. Like,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
really
absolutely.
good. Definitely, like, don't be afraid to go out into other channels and start talking to people. Talk to people. Like, you
Dang, that
will
was-
make
that was gonna be
friends
mine
on this
too.
platform. Sorry. Do you want to?
No,
I'll leave it there.
I
and
was,
you
I was gonna say make friends. I'm really impressed by Geek Story, like how a lot of her actual close friends and her boyfriend were met through Twitch. And I think that's something I definitely need to work on, is make friends on the platform, because this is not a solo project, right? If you're just sitting huddled down and just playing the game, and then you're not seeing growth, like it's kind of obvious why that's not happening. So definitely just make friends, meet other streamers, and do it like genuinely. I mean, don't be in it for the growth always, but I mean, like, cool people out there to meet. So make friends.
Yeah. And then if it goes well, you can meet them at TwitchCon. Like that's one of the best parts of Twitch is
Never been.
TwitchCon.
That sounds fun.
TwitchCon's
Oh,
awesome.
it's
What's the next one? Like
amazing.
2022?
Yeah, 2025.
I was hoping for it to be this year. I really
I
want to get into the
know.
Twitch things, but that's where it's at for me.
Yeah.
I wanna. Actually, no, wait, I can't drink. It's the US. Oh.
Oh,
20
that's so
tomorrow. I'm 1
sad.
year off.
It is Andy's birthday tomorrow, guys. So again, you can wish him happy birthday now, but also wish him a happy. Can I expose your age?
Yeah. I just said it.
Okay. Oh, I didn't hear. Okay, 20th birthday to AndyHatter. Guys, wish him happy birthday in chat. Happy early birthday to
Yay. Happy
Andy.
birthday.
Tomorrow, catch him. Are you gonna be streaming on your birthday, Andy?
I might do like a 1 hour stream, probably just chatting because I'm gonna try and be social, which is a scary new word for me tomorrow. So I'm gonna try and do that because it's my birthday and it's quarantine and stuff. So I'll try and do as much as possible.
You guys definitely go follow Andy and wish him a happy birthday on his birthday tomorrow during his birthday stream because it's a birthday.
Birthday.
We don't have any more questions before we want to end this, Katie, or
No, I think we
anything
should.
you wanna
Yeah,
say?
I think it's good to end it so we can give Geek some time to start up her stream.
Yeah, Geek is right after this, guys, so stay tuned.
Ooh, Alien Isolation.
Alien Isolation. You guys should
Yeah.
definitely check it out. She's playing Alien Isolation on Mishmash last week, and we had a fun time. So definitely stay tuned for that. Before we get out of here, guys, I want to recognize these hardworking people that have been in chat endlessly throughout the week, making sure that all of these streamers are getting exactly what they need, the help that they need, with these 2 and 3 hour streams. I'm talking about the mods on Mishmash TV. Can we get some love in chat for these individuals who have literally spent hours and hours and hours in this chat on Mishmash TV, keeping that chat safe and troll free, please? I'm talking about all you guys. Let me shout them out real quick because these guys are super important. Have done such a great job on this channel so far. Thank you so much, Dress and Bow Tie, PSW 2008, Any Keyboards. Joe, thank you so much. I appreciate that. We haven't seen Dewey because Dewey's on the other side of the earth and stuff, but thank you so much, Dewey. Waz, if you guys see Waz in chat too. And then shout out to our channel mods too, who have been helping us out quite a bit. I hope I don't butcher these names. Adriana T and Arctic Ninjas. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for the gifted subs and all the support in Arctic Ninja. Bennigan's, Ellie, Springs Fan. Can we show some love in chat for these mods? These guys have been working so hard throughout the week. It's crazy. Barely taking breaks. Thank you guys so much, mods. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you guys.
Yes, we are going to get off of here, guys. We're going to let Geek get ready for her stream. But thank you guys so much. Can we get shout outs for Andy, shout outs for Bella, shout outs for Katie, shout outs for Rock Dad, shout outs for Vandit, and shout out for Geekosaurusrex. You guys definitely go check out their channel. Join our Discord. I'll help you out in a sec, mods. Go join our Discord, join the socials so you guys can stay updated on Twitter. Catch more awesome content coming up for week 3, starting Monday. We've got a little surprise announcement coming out over the weekend, so stay updated with that. And Katie, if you want to say anything else before we head out.
Just thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, and be sure to stay here in this channel for Geek, because she's literally starting in roughly 5-10 minutes. So hang out in the channel.
Thanks for having me.
Of course.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for the opportunity.
When's your birthday stream, Andy?
Oh, I don't know what time. I'll probably be
You
posting
want
it
to catch
tomorrow.
it for an hour, right? So kind of want to.
Yeah, no. I'll probably be like
Post it in the
around this
Discord
time.
when you figure it out, Andy, so we can all come there and wish you happy birthday.
Oh, you guys are the best. Thank you so much.
All right, everybody. Thank you again. Bye, everybody.
See you guys.
Bye.